In a small, picturesque village, nestled between rolling hills and sparkling streams, there lived a young girl named Lily. Known throughout the village for her vivid imagination and love for painting, Lily would often be found sitting by the window, sketching the world around her. Her tiny cottage was filled with colorful drawings of flowers, animals, and the breathtaking landscapes she saw outside her door. Yet, despite her talent, Lily felt there was something missing in her art. She longed for a way to bring her paintings to life, to see them jump off the canvas and dance in the air like the butterflies that fluttered past her window. One autumn afternoon, as the golden leaves swirled around her, Lily decided to venture into the nearby forest. The forest was a place of mystery, with towering trees and shadows that whispered secrets in the wind. For years, the villagers had told tales of an old art shop hidden deep within the woods. It was said to be run by an eccentric woman who had the most extraordinary collection of paints and brushes, unlike any other. Some believed that the woman held the key to unlocking magical powers through art, while others thought it was just a story for children. But Lily, with her adventurous spirit, had always believed that there was more to the tale than mere fiction. As she wandered deeper into the forest, the air grew cooler, and the sun's rays barely reached the forest floor. Through the thick canopy of leaves, after what seemed like hours of walking, Lily stumbled upon a clearing. In the center stood an old crumbling building, half covered in ivy. The sign above the door was faded, but the word artistry could still be read in the soft sunlight. With her heart racing, Lily approached the door and knocked. After a moment, the door creaked open, revealing an elderly woman with silver hair, her face lined with age, but her eyes sparkling with wisdom. She was dressed in a long robe that shimmered with tiny sparkling threads of gold. "Welcome, child," the woman said, her voice soft but powerful. "I have been waiting for you." Lily was taken aback. "You were waiting for me?" The old woman nodded, her eyes glimmering with knowledge. "Yes, I knew you would come. The brush is meant for you." Lily's curiosity piqued as she followed the woman inside. The walls were lined with shelves overflowing with paints, brushes, and canvases, each one more beautiful than the last. However, it wasn't the paints or the brushes that caught Lily's eye. In the farthest corner of the room, on a pedestal, sat a single paintbrush. It was unlike anything Lily had ever seen. The handle shimmered with a soft glow, and the bristles seemed to move on their own, as though alive with magic. "That," the old woman said, gesturing to the brush, "is the magic paintbrush. It will bring your art to life. But remember, child, with great power comes great responsibility. Use it wisely." Lily reached out to touch the brush, and as hastily her fingers brushed against the handle, she felt a surge of warmth flow through her. Her heart skipped a beat, and she knew in that moment that she had discovered something extraordinary. She had found the key to making her art real. "Take it, child," the woman whispered, "and let your imagination run wild." Without hesitation, Lily took the brush, her fingers tingling with excitement. As she left the shop, the old woman's warning echoed in her mind, but Lily's thoughts were consumed by the possibilities. She couldn't wait to see what magic she could create. That evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Lily set up a small easel in her room. She dipped the brush into a vibrant shade of blue and began to paint a butterfly on a piece of paper. The moment the brush made contact with the paper, something incredible happened. The butterfly on the canvas seemed to come alive, its wings fluttering and shimmering as it lifted off the page and flew around the room. Lily gasped in awe. She reached out, her hand trembling, and the butterfly landed on her finger, its delicate wings brushing against her skin. She could hardly believe what she was seeing. The magic brush worked. Her art had come to life. Over the next few days, Lily's world transformed. With each new stroke of the brush, her imagination became reality. She painted a garden filled with colorful flowers, and in an instant, the flowers bloomed, filling her room with a sweet, fragrant scent. She painted a small dragon, and it grew to the size of a horse, breathing gentle puffs of fire as it pranced around her yard. Lily's joy knew no bounds. The more she painted, the more her world grew magical. The animals she painted became her companions, following her around and protecting her. She painted a rainbow, and it stretched across the sky, casting a magical glow over the village. But as the days passed, something unexpected happened. The creatures she had brought to life began to grow bigger and more unruly. The dragon, which once fit comfortably in her yard, had now grown so large that it could no longer fit inside the village. The flowers, once beautiful and contained, spread uncontrollably, overwhelming the streets. The birds she painted became louder, their chirps echoing through the village. Soon, the entire village was caught up in the chaos of her magical creations. Lily realized that she had lost control of her creations. What once had been a source of joy and wonder was now a source of trouble. The villagers were scared, and even Lily's beloved creatures had begun to run wild, breaking things and causing havoc. It was then that she understood the old woman's warning. She had to be careful with the magic she had discovered. Frantically, Lily began to paint again, this time focusing on calming the creatures and restoring order. She painted peaceful landscapes, and slowly, her magical creations returned to their original forms, fitting back into her world without causing any more problems. The rainbow faded, and the dragon shrank to a manageable size, curling up contentedly in her garden. The experience taught Lily an important lesson. While the magic of the brush could create wonders, it also required wisdom. She realized that the beauty of art didn't lie in the ability to make things come alive, but in the care and thoughtfulness with which it was created. From that day on, Lily used the magic brush sparingly, only painting what would bring peace and joy to her world. The village, once again calm and beautiful, became a place of inspiration for everyone, and Lily's paintings were admired not just for their beauty, but for the love and responsibility she put into each one. And so, Lily's magical adventure came to an end, but the lessons she learned would stay with her forever. She knew that with creativity came power, and with power came the responsibility to use it for good.